Lots cooking. Obviously, you got Johnny Harbaugh talking to the media about an hour or so, maybe a couple hours ago. And does not make Giant fans in this building all that happy, it seems. People are crying. People are throwing donuts out. People are upset. People in the building are like, oh, my God, this Giant team's going to stink. But I don't know how you take all that out of a simple press conference in which he said, I think Dexter Lawrence is going to be a Giant this year.
Yeah.
In any event, good afternoon, Big Mac. How are you?
I'm doing well, Craig. How are you?
I'm great. That's not the lead today.
No?
The lead today, of course, is the New York Mets moving their game up to 4 o'clock and then trying to pull a fast one on a lot of you Met fans, trying to act like they're all looking out for your best interests and offering you a free ticket because they changed the time of the game because they're very altruistic.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Well,
if you move the game and you can't make it now, you get a voucher for a later game.
Yeah, because they moved the game up because the weather, it's going to be cold. Oh, no, it might be a little windy. I was thinking about this for a couple of reasons.
I talked to this about yesterday. Yeah. I said to you, it doesn't look like rain, doesn't look like snow.
Yeah.
Like they're moving it for cold.
And I want to be clear, yesterday I was like, at least they told people a full day and 2 days because it's tomorrow's game also in advance. So they do get credit for the advance warning to change your schedule. And then, of course, the conversation became, well, how come the Mets are doing it? The Yankees aren't doing it. Do the Mets like their fans more than the Yankees do? To the contrary, I think, actually. Because the Yankees probably sold, if I'm guessing, 36,000 tickets to today's game and tomorrow's game. I'm sure it's a ballpark fair estimate based on season tickets and what the expectation is. So you're kind of in a pickle here, right? Do you tell the 36,000 people, many of them business people, hey, guess what? We don't think you can handle a little cold weather and some wind, so we're going to make you change your entire schedule for tomorrow and come 3 hours earlier. Meaning, maybe you can't come now. Maybe your kid can't come because of school or after school activities, or you can't get a babysitter, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And the more I thought about it last night, I said to myself, well, I'm not knocking the Mets, because I do give the Mets credit for giving you advance warning. I appreciate the fact that the New York Yankees do not treat their fans like they're soft. And this is what this comes down to. Met fans, I guess, are just softer than Yankee fans. The New York Mets don't think that Met fans can handle 45 to 50-degree temperatures, a little wind. I don't think it's going to rain at all tonight.
I don't think
You're
it's
the weather guy
to.
here.
No, I mean,
there's a part of me that thinks that the Mets are disrespecting their fan base by thinking you guys are soft. Oh, you can't handle 45 degrees on back-to-back nights. Whereas the Yankees are going, our fans are tough guys and tough women. They can handle 45 degrees. Plus, we got 36,000 people coming to the ballpark tonight. How rude would it be if we decided to change the start time willy-nilly? And then comes another fact, which needs to be investigated. I'm not telling you to take my word for it. But there is a bylaw in place here that the Mets did not announce yesterday.
There's a bylaw?
Oh yeah, there's laws.
A bylaw.
We live in a country of laws.
Aware. Yeah,
that's right.
I live in an HOA. I'm aware of
You're
bylaws.
well aware of bylaws, my friend.
Yeah.
So it's not just that the Mets are offering you a free ticket because they changed the start of the game because they're altruistic and they feel like you deserve another chance to come to the ballpark. The thing they forgot to tell you is that they have to. It's treated like a rainout.
They have to give you.
If you decide not to use your ticket for tonight's game or now this afternoon's game because of the time change, and there's going to be, I don't know how many people, that's certainly going to be an issue. And to be fair, there might be different people that can now go to the game because there's always the other side of a coin, right? But it's not that the Mets are just saying, hey, we really appreciate you and the fact that we changed the time of the next 2 games. We want to do a solid for you. We want to give you an extra ticket. They have to. They have no choice. Now, I'm not sure if it's a MLB law or a New York City law, but they can't do both. They can't move the time of the game. And if you say to them, I can't go, not honor that ticket as a rained out and then give you a ticket for another game. So you have a choice. You can go at 4:10 today, and then your ticket's been used. It's all good, right? If you don't go at 4:10, they have to give you a replacement ticket as if the game was rained out.
They did not mention
they had to. They did not mention that part.
I don't know if you would, but certainly it came off as if we're going to do the right thing by you.
That's how they announced it yesterday.
Yes.
That fan appreciation. Yes. We're going to make sure you get to go to another game. Don't worry, we got you. When the reality is, from the people I talked to today, they have no choice. It's mandated. If they move the time of a game, same for the Yankees, if they move the start time of a game, and that changes your ability to go to the game, by law, they have to give you a replacement ticket, if not the exact seat, a similar seat.
Is there a certain amount of time in that?
That I don't know.
There's got to be. Because
I don't know.
If they rescheduled the game in August right now, I would imagine they wouldn't have to.
No, still have to.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
You make vacation plans in advance?
That's true.
Right? I'm sure, like, for example, you may have already looked at the schedule and said, Subway Series.
Absolutely.
I got to make sure those dates are circled. So if my wife needs to get a babysitter or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So, again, I'm not suggesting the Mets purposely didn't tell you. What I'm suggesting is the Mets purposely didn't tell you. They just want to come across like they're better than the Yankees.
Yeah.
And the Yankees are in a pickle also. Now, I don't know how many tickets the Mets sold. I'm assuming it's probably low 20,000s that they have to deal with. The New York Yankees sold damn near 40,000 tickets for tonight's game and probably a teeny bit less for tomorrow's game. So they're in a pickle. What are they supposed to do? If they move the game from 7 o'clock to 4 o'clock, there's going to be a decent percentage of Yankee fans, like I'm sure there are Met fans today, that are like put out. Like, I can't go to a 4 o'clock game, man. I got a job.
I got work.
I got to go to work. I can't bring my kids to a 4 o'clock game because they're just getting out of school and my son plays baseball for his high school, whatever the case may be.
Right.
So there's no 100% this is right, that's wrong. But I just thought it was important for you to understand the totality of why the Yankees did not move their game up and why the Mets are trying to take credit for giving you a free ticket if now you can't go. They have to.
They have to.
Yeah. And I guess they think their fans are soft.
Well, that's the thing that
and that bothers me more than anything.
Well, it's not that I don't know if they think they're soft, and I do applaud them for giving it a couple days in advance, but we are talking about 7 degrees. Like, at 4 o'clock, it's going to be 50 degrees.
Which is fine.
At 7 o'clock, it's 43 degrees.
Now, and of course, the sun's not out. Okay,
the sun's
fine.
not out, yep.
But that doesn't affect every seat, though.
It could be a bit more windy.
Yeah.
And I guess there's something about, particularly at Citi Field, off the water or whatever nonsense. But I was a little surprised that they would do this. Like, it's one thing for rain.
Yeah.
It's one thing for inclement weather. It's another just to, you might have to wear an extra layer of sweatshirt.
Like, if you knew a tornado or a hurricane was coming in at 8 o'clock.
Sure.
And you said, well, look, we got to get this game in.
Let's bump it up.
We're going to make it 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. The weather people tell us we're clean. Everyone can get home in time and avoid the inclement weather. Yeah, I think we all understand that.
Yeah.
But the thing that gets me is we're tough. We're New Yorkers.
Yeah.
We sit out there at MetLife Stadium and watch bad football in December. Right?
Damn right.
We watch playoff baseball in some boroughs, not all, in late October, right?
That's my joke.
And now all of a sudden, the Mets don't think you fine people, our friends, can handle 45-degree weather, whereas the Yankees are like, we know our fan base.
That's right.
You guys can handle 45 degrees. Now, we may not have fried chicken ice cream for you tonight.
I know they still don't.
But we know that our people can handle 45 degrees and a little wind.
You can handle loud noises throughout the game, and you can handle some cold weather.
I mean, the freaking subway runs right through Yankee Stadium. Yeah. We can handle anything.
We can handle anything. But
so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, no, that is interesting. I would have assumed that the Mets were doing the right thing and giving out free tickets, but in fact,
they're doing the right thing in telling you in advance. So everybody knew yesterday. Now, look, the reality is that there's going to be a percentage of fans that cannot go today at 4 o'clock.
Correct.
All right? There might be a smaller percentage of fans that suddenly are like, you know what? Screw it. I'll go to the game today. Probably not as many people.
There are, I think I heard Sean say it. So Long Island and some other places, this is spring break. So there is parts of New York that the kids are off today.
Right.
So maybe there'll be more of like, hey, you know what? Yeah. Bronx City schools are off too. Yeah. So like maybe there's some school districts that have this is spring break, and maybe it's easier for kids in the afternoon. So I mean,
there's certainly going to be a couple people. No doubt.
We don't know exactly how it impacts it, but I'm surprised for 5 degrees. I know the sun's going down, but for 5 degrees between start times, they're changing the game.
Reminds me of a George Michael, Elton John duet. Don't let the sun go down on me. Because that's Frank's job.
Oh, sorry. I was going to do the background vocals for you. Although it's not really, I mean,
That's
did
one of my favorite duets.
Well, they did a version of it.
Because, ladies and gentlemen,
it's an original John.
Mr. Elton John.
Yeah.
You know the song I'm talking about?
Yes, but it's an Elton John song.
I know.
That one time, I think they did live or something.
Yeah, it was definitely live. And it was also before George Michael died.
Well,
yeah.
I'd be surprised if he did it after.
That would be a story.
That would be a story.
That would definitely be a story.
So I'm pretty sure it was before he died. But it's just a classic Elton John song.
We'll start you off with Mets and Yankees, and of course, it's kind of like a doubleheader today. The soft fans go to the game first.
That's right.
The hardened fans who can deal with a 5-degree weather change and a little wind get to go tonight.
Yeah.
But we got Mets and Yankees.
And it's Cam Schlittler night.
Oh,
that's a big night.
Win.
That's a big
win
night.
right there.
See, now don't do that.
Just lock that bad boy up as a dub.
Don't lock in any wins.
Yeah.
But get to go see Cam Schlittler in the cold.
That's right.
Let's go.
Coming up later today, we'll give you all the John Harbaugh stuff. Nothing earth-shattering to me, but we'll certainly bring you some of the highlights of it for sure. That's coming up. We've got another dopey decision regarding the World Cup in this city that just makes absolutely no sense, involving a transit to and from. We got Artemis 2 going around the moon. I thought the pictures of the moon were gorgeous.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were still 4,000 miles away from the moon.
And it was the furthest any astronaut has ever left the Earth's atmosphere.
Well, that's not that hard since we've never gotten close to the moon before. But I'm with you. It is the farthest man has ever traveled away from Earth.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Would you go to space?
No. Because I have restless leg. I couldn't sit on
What the hell does that mean?
I have restless leg.
I understand what restless leg is, but what does that have to do with
I need to be able to stretch and
you get on
toss
planes.
and turn. Not well though. Like I need.
So wait. No,
space.
Stop being silly. Just
I'm
like for
being
an honest
honest.
second.
Go.
Like if someone came down, you know a lot of famous people.
Yeah.
Someone came to you and said, "Look, they just offered it to me.
Yeah.
They're doing this first
What kind of space
cruise
are we
ship
talking
out
about?
into space or whatever, like a trip. You go out into space for
How long?
3 days. It's like a 4-hour cruise.
Yeah.
You drink up there. You see the sights and sounds of outer space.
Yeah.
And you come right back down.
Can I stretch?
Yes, you can walk around and stretch.
Can I toss and turn in my bed?
No, you're not sleeping. It's just a couple hours.
Oh, a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. Sure.
But you get on the rocket. Hang out, come back down.
Yes, I would do
Okay,
that.
good. So you would be surprised how many people have no interest in doing that.
No interest?
Yeah.
Because they're scared.
Yeah.
The G-force.
Or whatever.
The thing blowing up, which we've seen. Instant death.
Man, if someone offered me a trip into outer space, I'd be there in a second.
Would you?
Oh.
What would be the one thing you'd want to see in outer space that you can't see from here?
What?
What would be
the Earth?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You'd want to look back. Hey, look, the Earth.
I would love to see the Earth from
The
outer
marble.
space. Yes. Make sure if it's flat or not.
Well, okay.
Put that to bed once and for all.
Okay, there you go. 888-808-1019 is the phone number. Also, a little programming note. 2 Thursdays from this Thursday is the NFL draft, and me and Big Mac and Petey and AG and the rest of the on-air staff here will be participating in a live YouTube special. I guess starting right around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
7:30 start, yep.
And we'll be here for, not all of us are going to spend the entire night here, because I'm certainly not, but we'll all be here through the Jets and Giants picks, and it's going to be the first ever WFAN NFL live draft special on YouTube, which is going to be great. And all your favorite shows will be on YouTube, all on the roof here of the building that WFN occupies in Tribeca. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to give out the address or not, so I won't for now.
I wouldn't.
And it's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes.
And hopefully, we already have Yankees Red Sox that night, and there is a chance of a Knick playoff game.
Yes.
So it could be quite the night.
That could be quite the night.
It could be quite the night.
And if all that's happening, I will not be here for much of it.
Why not?
I'll get through the Jets pick.
You're going to leave with the Knick game on? Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go watch the Knick game.
Watch it there.
Well, as long as
they gotta have TV set up.
Well, you better talk to Big Hurls then.
Oh no, listen. That's
you better make sure I got the Knick game on.
If the Yankee game will be on.
Okay, I'm just checking.
And if there's a Knick game, that will be on.
But it's an NFL draft.
I get that
special.
But if other stuff's going on and we comment on it, that's fine.
Hey, Pete, do me a favor. Tell Big Hurls I need 2 extra TVs at the event.
Whatever's going on that night needs to be televised.
I'm saying because the TVs they have is just for the draft. So we're going to get 2 extra TVs up there. One for the Knicks, one for the Yanks.
I think everyone would
understand. You'd be surprised
that.
what people don't think of in advance of events.
Well, just saying.
As am I.
Yankees are on it. Yankees, Red Sox.
If you don't make the request now.
Versus the worst team in baseball.
Yes.
At 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And then possibly a Knick game. So.
If you don't tell them now,
Well, we just told them.
I know.
We just told them.
I feel good about it. All right, let's get some calls cooking up in here. Going to be a great afternoon on the fan. Admittedly, Big Mac a little under the weather today. Got a little stomach virus.
Yeah, the stomach's not
I think
great.
we should be honest with the audience.
That's okay.
Your stomach's doing tosses and turns.
It was a rough drive-in.
There you go.
It was a rough drive-in.
Like out the mouth or out the keyhole? Which one? Both?
Both.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Early this morning.
So I'm just going to ask you a favor.
Yeah.
If you feel like your body's going to expel any type of gas, give me
gas.
Give me 5 seconds.
You have no worry about that.
I'm good on that?
You are good on. I am not risking a single thing out of this guy. If I feel like that's coming, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm not even slipping one past. I'm not trying to slip any past the goalie here. Okay. So don't worry about that.
All right. Thank you. Here's Daniel in Oakhurst, New Jersey. Daniel, what's going on today, Hammer?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to say, first-time caller, long-time listener.
You.
Oh, thank you.
Craig, I really think you hit it on the nose with the Mets fan toughness. You know, the ownership saying our fans aren't tough, but it's not only that. It's the ownership saying our fans don't care. They're being honest about it. They're saying that our fans don't want to show up at 7 o'clock in a 7-degree difference in the weather, and that's not the case for the Yankee fans. My friend who's a Mets fan, he sent me this thing with the tickets. He's like, "Oh, look, the Yankees would never do this." I'm like, "The Yankees don't have to do this. The Yankees fans actually care. They're going to show up." I had tickets to the game. I couldn't go.
So look, the Yankees outsell the Mets. That's not a new story. Everybody knows that. The Mets as well. And I know the Yankees sold about 36,000 tickets for the next 2 games. I'm trying to get the answer. I'm not sure how many tickets the Mets had sold. But do you think the Mets actually think that more people will show up at 4:10 today than 7:10 tonight over 5, 6, 7-degree difference?
Why else would they make that decision?
It's a great question. I know they're marketing the fact that, we're looking out for our fans. It's going to be cool tonight. But like Big Mac said, It is a 7-degree difference. And if you're going to go bundled up anyway, which we all would, you're not going to feel that difference, right? So I understand.
Excuse me. Sorry.
No gas my ass.
No, from that end of it, there might be some burps. I apologize.
So and then to try to convince you that we're going to be really altruistic here and charitable, and we're willing to offer you a free ticket to a future game, and not tell you that by law they have to. Once you change the start time of a game, if you can't go, that game legally is treated as a rainout. Mm-hmm. So you have the right to not a refund, but a ticket, a comparable ticket to a future game. But the thing I was thinking about last night driving home, and I heard you talking a little bit during, it was a very shortened last stop because of the college game last night, which we will get to later on today, is we all grow up on the same streets. We live next to each other. And yet the Yankees are not concerned that their fans can't handle 45 degrees versus 50 degrees, right? Mm-hmm. But the Mets seemingly think that their fans can't handle it. That's the thing. That was my prevailing thought driving home last night. Why do the Mets think their fans are soft? And why do the Yankees recognize that their fans don't want to change in time because they've already made plans to go?
Yeah. And I can tell you this and I know I mentioned it before, and it's sort of an ancillary point, but Cam Schlittler's on the mound.
And
if I told my son we were going to see Cam Schlittler tonight, and then all of a sudden Nick got moved to 4:00 and he's got things and we can't go, we're going to be disappointed.
You're going to be pissed?
You're going to be pissed off.
Rightfully so.
And a game, they better give me another Cam game if he's healthy, knock on wood. Because I chose tonight to go see Cam Schlittler.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the rain out policy works, to be honest. I got to research that. Mm-hmm. I don't know that you just get to pick any game.
No, you probably don't. They
probably say pick one of these 5.
Yeah, they probably give you 4 or 5.
And it's going to be like a Tuesday or Wednesday night game against a lesser opponent type of thing.
Yep.
Which I understand that.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, that part I understand. But, because when I went home last night, I felt like, man, did we do the baseball fan in this town a disservice yesterday by not comparing and contrasting how 2 franchises that played 10 miles away from each other are treating their fans so differently? Because, and there's 2 sides to the coin, to be fair. If I had made plans to go to a game at 7 o'clock and you change it to 4 o'clock because of a 7-degree difference, I'm probably going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Because it changes my entire day that I planned. We have wives, we have husbands, we have children, we have other things, we have jobs, right? And the Yankees are like, we're going to honor the fact that 36,000 people want to come here tonight at 7:10.
Yep.
And if we change it, we're screwing those people. Now, a good portion are still going to come, obviously. And I felt like yesterday, as we were processing this story live as it was happening,
we didn't
really see the right side of it.
We focused on the idea that they gave it early, and I do listen,
which is still a good thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are the people who go to either, and it's not affecting them. I'm sure they'd probably rather have the 4:00 start, little sun on your face, probably not as cold, even if it's only 5 degrees at night.
Depending on where you sit.
It is getting cold. Like by the end of the game, it's still only going to be like a 7-degree difference, but it's like a 7-degree difference from like 47 to 40. 40 degrees is cold.
And maybe the wind's a part of that too.
40 degrees is cold. Like I don't want to make it seem like it's not cold. That's cold for a baseball game, but it's what you get in April. You know damn well you buy a ticket for early April, you have a chance to be sitting in some cold weather.
Yeah, well, I know what every Yankee fan's going to say tonight as they walk into Yankee Stadium.
I love it here. I hope I die here.
221 Carton Show with Big Mac. Thank you. That's Big Mac, not me. He's having a tough day.
That was, cheap shots. I open up to you, people. I open up to you and tell you I'm not feeling great, and it's used against me. That's perfect.
Well, that's the beauty of the show. You can't get over on anybody in this show.
I'm not getting over on anybody. I just said, my stomach's not feeling great. Now come the fart jokes.
We'll get all your calls coming up. We'll get to the Harbaugh press conference a little bit later on today as well. Lots cooking on a Tuesday in New York City on the Fan. Hang on.